Chuck, you're looking stylish profile on those frames, man.
I don't have starters for away. I have starters for home.
Okay.
3, 5, 12, 13, and 32.
Oh, really?
Really, 2 new starters. New semester, new starters, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, Jacqueline is. Has she played before?
She's the one right here.
Yeah, but has she played? Like, I know Sydney played in the past, but I didn't know if Jacqueline did.
Not in my time doing this. At least I don't remember.
And she's a freshman, right? No, sophomore.
Sophomore freshman. She's transferred.
Sophomore from Heritage Christian. Hey, do you know if Tierney's last name is pronounced Bosnia?
Sounds right.
Okay.
I've heard it pronounced that like that many times. I don't know if that's actually how it's pronounced.
And then what about Ashley Narrett?
Narrett.
Narrett? Oh, I didn't see that. I love how Sydney just spells her name out. Luttrell. Narrett. Okay.
Sometimes it's how they like. He just asks like, how your name's pronounced, and a lot of people are just sort of like they write their name just to be snarky.
Right.
That's how it's
That's
pronounced.
her thing. Like, you ever talk about her name? Like, she's like, my name is pronounced the way it looks, but somehow people get it wrong. It's like, I mean, you can pronounce it Luttrell.
Luttrell.
It's just. That was awesome.
Luttrell.
Yeah.
I've heard of weirder pronunciations.
Alright. I'll just go off of T's announcements or whatever.
Hopefully they'll come back soon. Put them in those stats. Whatever.
Exactly.
The NCAA and Maranatha Baptist University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Furthermore, public intoxication and the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are all grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. At the same time, be loud, be proud, and be positive. Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University and this women's basketball matchup. In the maroon, we have the visiting conquerors of Association Free Lutheran Bible School. And in the white, your Maranatha Baptist University Sabercats. Please rise and move your hats for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for a day we can have a lot of home games here at Maranatha. I thank you for the safety that you've given the visitors as they travel. I pray that this game would be played well, help the coaches and officials to make accurate decisions, but above all, Lord, as always, I pray that everything that we do and everything that we say in this gym this afternoon would bring honor and glory back to you. We pray this in your Son's name. Amen. Junior forward from Hillsborough, North Dakota, number 3, Grace Driver. Junior guard from Fosston, Minnesota, number 5, Rebecca Olson. Senior guard from LaPorte, Minnesota, number 10, Filet Kirby. Junior guard from Osakis, Minnesota, number 12, Bobby Joe Alverson. And a junior forward from Williston, North Dakota, number 20, Greta Eater. The Conquerors are coached by Seth Moan. And now the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University Sabercats. Freshman guard from Jefferson, Wisconsin, number 3, Callie Morrison. Senior forward from Lewiston, Missouri. Please welcome back number 5, Sydney Luttrell. Junior forward from Daggett, Michigan, number 12, Carly Johnson. Also from Daggett, Michigan, junior forward, number 13, Kelsey Johnson. And in her first home game as a Sabercat, please welcome sophomore forward from Manassas, Virginia, number 32, Jacqueline Simpson. The Sabercats are coached by Clayton Morrison in his 26th season, assisted by Rob Thompson and Clayton Morrison IV, with student manager Kelly Dyke. The officials this afternoon are Mike Wojcicki, Eric Gillum, and Eric Jones. Let's play basketball.
Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University. And this afternoon's non-conference women's basketball game featuring the Association Free Lutheran Conquerors and Maranatha Baptist University Sabercats. Want to wish you as well a Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us today. This first broadcast of 2019 women's basketball. Excited to have you along. Sabercats have already played 3 away matches in 2019. And they are 1-2 in those games, bringing them to 3-5 overall as they enter this afternoon. Last Saturday, they faced off with Silver Lake and came away with their first win in 30 years against Silver Lake. 68-64, the final score in that one. A close win and a big win, second in the all-time series against Silver Lake. So SaberCats coming off a big win, looking to get 2 in a row here this afternoon. As Simpson, strong to the cup but doesn't get anything to drop. On the wing is Morrison for 3, and it's good. 2 SaberCats making their first appearance on the home court this afternoon. The veteran Sidney Luttrell is back on the court for the SaberCats. And then Jacqueline Simpson, the sophomore out of Virginia, is also first time wearing the white home jersey for the SaberCats. Both players joining the SaberCats in the winter interim. As Simpson gets to the basket and lays it in, SaberCats out to a 5-0 lead. Not a whole lot out there on the Association-Free Lutheran Conquerors as far as statistics go. We know they're 4-5 coming into this afternoon's game, and they do compete in the Northern Intercollegiate Athletics Conference. Currently, they are 8th out of 9 in that conference. So head coach Seth Moan has his work cut out for him as Johnson gets to the basket, lays it in. It's a 30-second timeout called right away by the Conquerors. We'll be right back. Conquerors basketball as Kirby brings it across. Down low, ball out of bounds will stay with the Conquerors. By the way, the starters for the Conquerors: Dryberg, Olsen, Kirby, Alverson, and Eder. On the ball now is Dryberg. On the wing, Eder drives and is fouled. And Johnson is going to be whistled for the foul. And immediately Johnson will go to the bench as Trisha Wright checks into the game. Coach Morrison trying to keep Johnson out of foul trouble. And stolen on the break now is Jacqueline Simpson. Lays it up. No good. Johnson comes storming in for the rebound, but stepped out of bounds, could not collect. So good heads-up play from Simpson, just can't finish on the breakaway. 7-0 SaberCats. Here's Kirby. Across to Eder. Underneath, inbounds pass. Luttrell had her hands on it, couldn't corral. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Conquerors. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Eder. Shot is blocked. Johnson saves it. Outlet to Wright. Great pass ahead from Johnson. Wright lays it up with the right hand. Won't go, but Morrison is there to collect and finish. Great pass ahead from Kelsey Johnson. And Morrison able to clean it up. Again, Johnson a steal on the break for the SaberCats. Goes strong to the basket. Fouled. And the ball rolls around the rim and out. 2 shots coming for Kelsey Johnson. Olsen called for the foul, her first. No good on the free throw attempt from Johnson. But able to connect on the second. In the corner, Kirby in trouble, throws it away again as Wright now with the basketball. Lefty dribble across midcourt and back out top through Johnson to Morrison. Simpson spins, can't finish. Matched up against a much smaller Kirby. She's got about 6 inches on her. Strong to the rim off the backboard. It won't fall for Grace Dryberg. And now the SaberCats again with numbers ahead. Morrison laying it off for Simpson. Not on the same page. Dryberg. Kirby turns. Rises up with the right hand off the window. Won't go. Right, the rebound on the weak side. Simpson, top of the key, hands to Johnson. Rises up in the lane. Shot won't go. Simpson the rebound. Wright will hoist from 3. No good. Simpson wide open for the rebound. Lays it up. Won't go. Simpson cannot connect again, and it'll stay with the SaberCats. And so Coach Morrison's going to call Simpson over. Talk with her as Ashley Narrett checks in for the SaberCats. Number 10, Luttrell, wide open underneath, lost the handle, able to finish. And Conquerors defense having a hard time stopping the SaberCats. Olsen surveys her options. In the corner, Kirby for 3 is good. Morrison now to Johnson. Narrett. Cross court to Wright. Underneath is Johnson. Wright fires the pass. Luttrell. Baseline pass across to Morrison, and the jumper is good. From the freshman out of Jefferson, Wisconsin, the coach's daughter. Callie in her first season. 14-3 SaberCats. Luttrell going after the loose ball, tied up. And it will stay with the Conquerors on the possession arrow as Alverson checks back in and Eder takes a seat. In for the SaberCats, Rosa Torres. For Johnson, Kelsey Johnson takes a seat. In the corner, again, it's Kirby for 3. Shot won't go. Rebound on the weak side. Out of bounds off the Conquerors. SaberCats basketball, 4:56 to play here in the opening quarter. Wright pulls it back out to Morrison. Torres on the wing, was open for a moment, now surveying her options. Wright in the corner, shot fake, down low to Narrett. Kick back to Torres for 3, shot way long. SaberCats, wow, don't think it hit the rim, and the shot clock was going down. It was about to expire as Wright collides inside with Alverson. Sorry, I was waiting to see if the Conquerors bench would notice. I don't think the officials or the Conquerors noticed that the shot clock was reset on that air ball. Well, not air ball, hit the backboard, but no rim contact, no shot clock reset. And SaberCats were given an extra possession, couldn't take advantage. Alverson's fouled underneath by Wright. She's going to pick up her second in quick succession. Into the game for the SaberCats, Haley Hendricks. Underneath, basket good from Grace Dryberg. Somebody missed an assignment on the inbounds pass. Now 3-on-2 the other way. SaberCats able to break pressure. Rosa Torres can't finish. And Dryberg comes away with the basketball. Kirby on the wing. Underneath for Alverson. Tipped away by Narrett. Morrison. Ahead to Johnson. Stops in the lane. Rises up and finishes easily. Carly Johnson, by the way, back into the game, as Luttrell and Wright took a seat during that last stoppage in play. Here's Kirby now on the left hand. Rises up. Shot was blocked by Torres. Kirby again. Washburn. Just into the game for the Conquerors. Now Washburn looking for Dryberg underneath. Taken away. And SaberCats ahead. Torres wide open for three. Won't go. In the lane, Kirby. Johnson the rebound. Off the miss. And 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. SaberCats with an 11-point lead. Hendricks on the wing. Johnson directing traffic from down low. Now on the ball, Narrett across to Torres. And Hendricks, the baseline jumper off the side of the backboard. And out of bounds, Conquerors basketball. Johnson's checking in for Morrison. And for the Conquerors, Washburn's going to take a seat as Eder checks back in. Handoff to Kirby. Gets it to go off the front of the rim and in. Shot may have been partially blocked, but it drops for Kirby. 16-7. Now a little trap being employed by the Conquerors. Torres wide open. Just not even looking for the shot that time. Unusual for her. Hendricks spins back out to Johnson. Across to Narrett. Torres on the wing. Johnson with 3 on the shot clock. Won't go. Out of bounds. And Conquerors basketball. Not a lot of post presence in that possession for the SaberCats as the ball circulated around the perimeter to no avail. Kirby now for the Conquerors. Right-handed dribble. Looking for Dryberg down low. Back out to Kirby. Three-pointer won't go. And Johnson the rebound. Johnson to Hendricks. Johnson cross court to Torres. She'll pop another 3. No. And a jump ball underneath. Should be SaberCats basketball. Indeed it is, off the possession arrow. Under a minute. Hendricks now. Torres. Johnson pulls it back down. 17 on the shot clock. Torres. Torres down low to Johnson. In the lane, bounces to Narrett. Shot fake, rises up. No. Johnson grabs the rebound and puts it up and in. Johnson just wrestled it away from the Conquerors. And able to come away with the points, 18-7. Final shot here for the Conquerors. Kirby lost the handle. Olsen back to Kirby in the corner. Rises up. Off the back iron. Narrett the rebound. And that's your first quarter, folks. 18-7 SaberCat lead. We'll be back for second quarter action in just a minute. Conquerors basketball to start the second quarter. Trailing by 11 in the lane. Dryberg loses the handle, and a jump ball called. We'll give the ball right back to the SaberCats. Good ball movement from the SaberCats now. Torres pulls it back to Johnson. Again, Torres with a touch pass. Three-point attempt from Johnson, no good. Saved by Carly Johnson. Back to Kelsey Johnson. Tip won't go. Second attempt will drop. And a foul called as well. Foul is on Grace Dryberg, her first. So Kelsey Johnson steps to the free throw line. And connects on her third attempt of the afternoon. She leads all scorers with 8. Spinning in the lane, losing the handle is Eder. Ball bouncing around, falls to Kirby. Three-point attempt blocked from Torres. Out of bounds. Off the Conquerors. SaberCat basketball. Torres flying to the ball there, blocking Kirby's attempt. Johnson dribbles through defenders, leaves for Torres. Lefty layup will not go, but a foul is called as the strong drive from Torres, rewarded by the referee's whistle. Bobby Jo Alverson picks up the foul, her first and team's second in the quarter. Torres to the line for 2. First free throw right through the middle. Second free throw good from Torres as well. Shoots it just under 70% on the season. Kirby now for the Conquerors. It's a quick 5-0 run to start the second quarter. SaberCats looking for more. Johnson bounces to Hendricks, who was out of bounds when she received the basketball. Conquerors basketball. They've turned it over 6 times already this afternoon. In the lane. Dryberg gets it to go off glass. Excuse me, that was Olsen. Connecting. Johnson now. Across to Torres. Floater won't go from Kelsey Johnson. And Dryberg away with the basketball. Throws it behind the head of Kirby. Eder there to clean it up. Deep 2 from Eder will not go. Way too long. SaberCats basketball. Simpson and Luttrell back into the game as Johnson and Narrett take a seat. Torres, cross court to Johnson. Luttrell at the elbow, shot. Rattles around, Simpson tipped the rebound, but it falls to the Conquerors. Kirby away with the basketball. Stops, shot fake, got all of the SaberCats flying to her. Dryberg cannot connect, and Johnson was in the process of wrestling away the basketball. And jump ball called at the last second. Morrison back into the game. Johnson takes a seat. Conquerors basketball, possession arrow now favoring the SaberCats. In the corner. Luttrell right in the face of Dryberg. Switches. Now Morrison defending against Eder, who gets it to go off glass. 23-11 now. SaberCats with the 12-point advantage. Torres, deep three, rattles around, halfway down and then back out. And Luttrell wrestling for the ball inside. Back to the SaberCats as the possession arrow is getting the most work on the scoreboard this afternoon. Luttrell, baseline. Back to Torres. Morrison. Inside to Luttrell, backs down. Off glass, won't go. Alverson the rebound and good defending. Kirby ahead. Dryberg spins, lost the handle. Hendricks couldn't corral the loose ball. And Starr into the game as Hendricks takes a seat. Down low. Again, Eder rising up, and a foul is called on Morrison. She was standing still, so there must have been contact. So 2 shots coming for Eder. Long on the first attempt. Second attempt, short. Starr the rebound. Luttrell. Out to Starr. Now Luttrell again on the baseline. Looking for post option. Simpson comes across. Now the ball reverses through Starr. 7 to shoot. Torres lines up a 3, 2 short. Kirby now for the Conquerors. Down low, bounced inside. Alverson gets it up and in past 2 SaberCat defenders. Morrison bounces to Luttrell, baseline. Working against Olsen. Simpson rises up in the lane and banks it in off the backboard. Alverson back to basket, hands to Kirby, rises up at the free throw line. Shot won't go. Luttrell and Alverson battling for the rebound, and it will stay with the Conquerors. Off Luttrell, 5 and 14 to play here in the first half. Lefty shot in the lane for Dryberg, no good. Starr, the rebound. And Morrison now for the SaberCats. Lefty drive, leaves for Luttrell. Simpson. Finding the open player, Torres to Morrison. And Morrison connects from deep. Largest lead of the game for the SaberCats. They are up by 15. Excuse me, that's not the largest lead. Led by 16 earlier in this quarter. Luttrell alters the shot. Brings the ball across the timeline. Torres thought about a 3 in the corner. Back to Morrison. Simpson turns. Out to Torres for 3. Luttrell goes back up. Second effort won't go for Luttrell. Simpson rebound, and the SaberCat offense will reset. Simpson back up top to Morrison. Morrison drives. Lefty shot off the backboard is good. The floater from Morrison. And now the SaberCats have the largest lead of the game. 30-13. Kirby threw it away from Alverson. And a timeout's going to be taken by Seth Moan. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the remaining 3:50 of the first half.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes 1/3 of your energy money, water heating takes over 1/10, and air conditioning takes over 1/10. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
SaberCats basketball out of the timeout, leading by 17. Conquerors opening up a little trap. Luttrell right over the trap to Morrison. Just a serious height advantage for the SaberCats. Luttrell baseline jumper is good. Luttrell almost took it away from Alverson. Underneath. Blocked. I mean, I'm trying to be impartial here, but... And the foul is called on Stars. They have her for a hold. So, free throw from Olsen, no good. Torres is going to have a seat. Second free throw is good. Star now on the wing. A foul is called. And it's on Dryberg. It's her second. Team third. Morrison to inbound from the baseline. Back out to Bosniak just into the game for the SaberCats. Shot won't go, but inside Star had position, flips it up, won't go. Luttrell trying to clear space off the backboard, no. Second attempt, no. Third attempt, no. Underneath, Conquerors ball again out of bounds. And the 8th turnover of the afternoon for the Conquerors. Into the game for the first time for the Conquerors. Number 14, second time Carly Washburn into the game. Bosniak to Star. Lays it up, not good. Hendricks with the full court pressure. It'll be Conquerors basketball. Cross court, Conquerors. Again, Luttrell getting her hands. Good active hands from the SaberCats this afternoon on the most part. Been pretty aggressive on the defensive end. And a shot clock violation as Conquerors were asleep. Circulating the ball, but nobody aware of the clock. Luttrell threw it into Dryberg's hands. Shot won't go. Morrison ahead to Hendricks. Across the star and stolen away by Alverson. Kirby now for the Conquerors. Down low, pass a little bit too high for Dryberg. Had a lot of mustard on it too. And Kirby having a good laugh to herself about that errant pass. As she heads to the bench, Eder checks in. Star to Morrison. In the lane, Bosniak, runner won't go. Loose ball again on the floor. And a held ball is called. And Conquerors retain possession. One minute to play here in the opening half. SaberCats with an 18-point advantage. Washburn across to Olsen. Now in the corner, Olsen back in against Starr. Starr really going after it. And Starr's going to be whistled for the foul. On the wing, Eder rises up at the elbow. Shot won't go. Underneath, though, Alverson happens upon a loose ball and finishes. Luttrell to Hendricks. In the lane to Bosniak. Across the star. Lays it up and in. And at the horn, Alverson finishes. So first half comes to an end, and the Conquerors trimming the deficit to 16. It's 34-18. Thanks for joining us for first half action. Brought to you live from the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin, where we're expecting snow to start falling shortly here. Hope you are having a safe and warm afternoon. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back in just about 15 minutes for second half action live in Watertown.
Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Are you How much money? Copeland Excavating wishes the SaberCats the best of luck. Call Copeland Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copeland Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copeland Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copeland Excavating today at 920-261-2121. Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success. Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success. Brad
Welcome back to Watertown, and the second half action ready to get underway. SaberCats enjoying a 16-point lead as they went to the halftime locker room. And in the first half, Conquerors had twice as many turnovers as the SaberCats, 10 to the SaberCats 5, and then SaberCats out-rebounded the Conquerors. They doubled them up, 34-17, the rebound count, so the height advantage certainly playing a part in that first half of action. It is starters back on the floor for the SaberCats and the Conquerors. Olsen lost the handle, and another turnover to start the second half. Morrison ahead to Johnson, who is out of bounds by about a foot and a half. Lost her place on the floor. And teams exchanging turnovers here in the early stages of the second half. Olsen underneath to Dryberg, blocked by Simpson, and out of bounds. Dryberg into Eder. Working against Johnson. Alverson turns at the top of the key, taken away by Johnson. Alverson dribbled into trouble, ahead to Morrison, and lays it up and in. Great outlet pass from Johnson, and Morrison's able to capitalize. SaberCats have doubled up the Conquerors. Kirby, shot attempt long. Simpson and Luttrell were fighting for it and lost out of bounds. Conquerors basketball, 17 to shoot. No reset off of the airball miss from Kirby. Now on the ball for the Conquerors. Eder drives, taken away by Johnson. Bounces to Morrison, stops in the lane, floats it in there to Simpson and finishes off the backboard. Morrison with a cool pass inside to Simpson underhand. And that forces a timeout from head coach Seth Moan. Right away, not even 2 minutes gone by, we're already headed to a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property.
Johnson kicks the ball. And the Conquerors get another chance at this. Into Kirby. Kirby, as Morrison's trying to fight through the screen, gets run over, and offensive foul on Kirby. Oh, excuse me, not on Kirby. That was on Dryberg, who was setting the screen and leaned into Morrison. I was going to say, that'd be a really rough call on Kirby there, as Morrison was not set, but officials got it right. Johnson connects on the wing for the three-point play. Luttrell steals it away on the break. Goes to the rim, won't go, but Johnson on the weak side finishes. Back out to Kirby. Drives against Morrison. Shot with almost no arc, but it hits the front of the rim and bounces up and in. Johnson back out to Morrison. Wide open three-point attempt from Morrison is good. The lefty is now feeling it from deep. 46-20. SaberCats on top. Olsen across to Eder. Deep three from Kirby. Again, almost no arc on that shot. Morrison ahead to Luttrell. Errant pass. And Luttrell tried to save it, could not. So a turnover as Morrison was looking to get to release Luttrell. Kirby's going to take a seat as Cornyn checks in number 15 for the Conquerors. In the lane, stolen away, tipped, then Morrison comes away with the loose ball. Lays it up too hard. Luttrell in there for the rebound. Johnson back to Simpson down low, who lays it up and in. SaberCats flooding the lane on these breakaways. They got people all around the basket. And making easy work of those scoring opportunities. Johnson's going to pick up her first foul on the afternoon. First team foul as well. Torres checks in. Both Johnson sisters taking a seat. And Wright is into the game for the SaberCats as well. Torres almost took. And then Eder. Yeah, Torres got her hands on the inbound pass. And Eder tried to save it while still out of bounds. SaberCat basketball. Luttrell in the lane. Shot blocked. Gets her own rebound. Lays it up and in. SaberCats by 30. Conquerors have 16 turnovers. And the SaberCats have scored 20 points off of those turnovers. They've been costed this afternoon. Torres tips the rebound. Up. Floater for Dryburgh will not go. Simpson away with the basketball. Ahead to Morrison. Spins. Simpson was running right past her. Couldn't find it. Torres now, cross court to Morrison, who walked on the shot fake. Morrison leads all scorers. She's got 17, and she's missed one shot attempt this afternoon. 7 of 8 from the floor, made all 3 of her three-point attempts. So it's been a productive, efficient afternoon for Callie Morrison. Olsen picked up her dribble. Kirby comes to help. Shot clock winding down. Kirby. Cornyn. Late shot clock. Won't go. But Olsen is there for the rebound, and Torres fouls her. Both players going full throttle for the loose ball, and only Torres was edged by Olsen. Wright got a hand of the inbounds pass. The SaberCats certainly are seeing the passes early. A lot of tipped balls today. Conquerors offense almost playing slow motion at times. Sydney Luttrell goes for the shot block. And Conquerors basket scored. Luttrell faces up, back out to Torres. Morrison across to Wright. Just perimeter ball circulation. Luttrell going for the offensive rebound, can't save it. SaberCats lead by 28. Just under 4 to play here in the third quarter. Dryberg faces up against Luttrell. Now Alverson working against Simpson. Across to Kirby. Short on the shot attempt. Right to Torres. Simpson. Offensive foul against Simpson. And that'll be the first on Jacqueline Simpson. Simpson takes it away. 3-on-3, Simpson driving to the basket. Lays it up and in through contact. And so Simpson making up for the previous possession. Scores the basket chance for 3 from the free throw line. Rattles in and out. Luttrell the rebound. Down back to Simpson. Almost. Just could not complete off balance. Wright gets her hand caught again. Johnson's in for Luttrell. Kirby to Dryberg. Kirby bounces across to Dryberg. Shot will not go. Alverson in there for the rebound. Can't control. Trisha Wright comes away with the rebound. Torres on the wing. Simpson working down low. With the left hand. Finds Johnson. First attempt won't go, but second attempt is good from Carly Johnson. Olsen to Cornyn. Now Cornyn at the top of the lane. Shot too strong, rattles out. Narrett, the board to Wright. Torres, long in the attempt. Simpson underneath is fouled. And it's the first foul on Alverson. Simpson back to the free throw line. (56-22), SaberCats lead. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Thanks again for joining us here in Watertown. Been a pleasure to bring you this broadcast of this non-conference women's basketball game. Should note that this game is not even countable for Maranatha from an NCAA perspective. I believe it is countable in the NCCAA. Dryberg, top of the lane, cross to Kirby. Stolen away again. SaberCats outlet to Torres from Johnson. Finger roll from Torres is good. 60-22. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Pass too tall for Kirby. Hendricks saves it. And Johnson now with the basketball. Ahead to Torres. Steps behind Narrett and finishes easily. Conquerors can just about hold for the last shot of the quarter if they so choose. Kirby, left hand, was blocked partially. Johnson, quarterback throw ahead to Torres. Layup will not go, and Johnson fouls, going for the offensive rebound. Not a good foul there for Johnson. 40-point game. SaberCats have gone for 28 here in the third quarter. Free throw from Dryberg, no good. Leading scorers for the SaberCats, of course, Callie Morrison with 17, still on the bench, and then Kelsey Johnson with 13, Jacqueline Simpson with 12. And that rounds out the double-digit scores for the SaberCats. Johnson now, 5 seconds left in the half. Johnson drives, sidesteps, lays it up, and in at the buzzer. Kelsey Johnson adds to her point total. She now has 15 as we head to the fourth quarter. SaberCats lead 64-22. We'll be back for fourth quarter action.
Do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Kleckers Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
As we welcome you back in to the gymnasium here at Maranatha Baptist University, SaberCats lead 64-22. Want to remind you, fans, you can stay connected with the SaberCats throughout the season by following them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and on the web at mbusabercats.com. Feel free to use the hashtag SnarlStrong to show your support on social media. For game day information, visit mbusabercats.com/composite and check out the team pages for bios of each student athlete. Torres on the break. Ball saved by the Conquerors. And Conquerors basketball. Kirby's got it. In the lane, Dryberg is fouled by Narrett. Ashley Narrett picks up her first. Dryberg connects on her first free throw. First time out of her 3 attempts today, she's connected from that spot. So 0 for 2 on her first trip, 2 for 2 on the second. And Dryberg takes a seat on the Conquerors bench. Starr down to Narrett, lost the handle, saves it. Baseline drive all the way across to Starr. Shot fake, rises up and fills it up. Starr with an off-balanced attempt, gets it to go. Loose ball. Starr into the front court. Back to Torres, now across to Hendricks. Narrett on the wing, back to Hendricks in the lane. Ball tipped up in the air. Torres comes away. Narrett lays it up and lays it in. Into the game for the Conquerors. Washburn, Alverson, and Green getting her first action of the afternoon. Jessica Green. Green taken away by Torres. Torres all the way to the basket. Awkward collision and fall. Green picks up a foul. And Torres going to the free throw line. Torres has not missed from the free throw line. She's not made from behind the three-point line. Kind of an unusual game for her. But her SaberCats lead by a score of 70-24 as we head to a full timeout. We'll be right back.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money. Water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Klecker's can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet.
Seven and a half minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. SaberCats lead by a score of 70-24. Alverson across to Olsen. Washburn. And a foul is going to be called as Kirby was double teamed. Fouled by Narrett. Her second. And Hendricks is going to go to the bench as Wright checks into the game. Kirby into Alverson. Washburn. Kirby drives into the lane, rises up, can't fill, and Torres the rebound. Cross court to Wright. Starr now. In the lane, Starr can't get it to go. Loose ball, Green, the rebound. Down low, Kirby turns around and fires it off the backboard and in. Kirby now with 9 points for the Conquerors. She's the leading scorer on their side of the court. Starr, Narrett was slapped but not fouled by Green. And Kirby away with the loose ball. Chased from behind by Torres, who almost blocked it. And then comes away the other direction. Torres cross court to right. Starr back out to Narrett. Rises up on the baseline. Won't go. Torres, the rebound on the weak side. Rises up. Can't fill it up. Alverson. Starr takes it away from Green. Narrett, runner in the lane, and it's a travel. Good looking move from Narrett there. Just walked once too many times. Still the SaberCats by 42. Starters on the bench, enjoying the view, supporting the support role players. Again, Torres, active hands. Narrett saves it to Starr. Torres bounces it to Starr. No. Starr, the rebound, turns around, fills it up. In the lane, blocked by Torres, is Eater. It'll stay with the Conquerors. Right, being urged to shoot the three, does not. Down low, Bosniak lost control. Kirby, the other direction for the Conquerors. And Wright comes away with the basketball. Right, lefty drive, floater from the baseline, no. Kirby threw it behind Alverson, but Olsen able to control. And it's a 10-second violation. It's a full timeout taken by the SaberCats. We'll be back for the final 3 minutes of this one.
Looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Are you looking for a property sale? Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success. Brad.
Just under 3 minutes to play here. 72-30 SaberCat lead. They've never trailed in this one. Bosniak for three, won't go. Rebound on the loose side by Helland. It's her first action of the afternoon for the Conquerors, number 22. Green bounces across. In the corner is Washburn. Pass behind. Eder and out of bounds. SaberCat basketball. And that is the 25th turnover of the afternoon for the Conquerors. Hendricks, baseline, jumper from the wing won't go. Right for three. No. Torres the rebound. Narrett bounces to Bosniak. Up top to Torres, right on the wing. Goes baseline and is fouled. Maybe a collision of knees there as Wright was going strong with the left hand. It is fouled by Helland. In the corner, Bosniak for three, no good. Looked good, leaving her hands. Hendricks steals it away on the break now. Haley Hendricks lays it up, won't go. Another steal from Hendricks. Right now. Swatted by Kirby. Hendricks. Shot won't go again. Kirby across to Washburn. Green to Kirby. Haley Hendricks again stealing it away. Again Hendricks on the break. Fouled. Going to be baseline out of bounds. Torres to trigger for the SaberCats. Under a minute to play in Watertown. Hendricks. Back up top is Wright. Cross court to Torres. Another miss from Torres, and she goes crashing into the bench. Comes out with a smile on her face. Good night. Everybody's laughing, but she went absolutely flying into the bench. Glad she's okay. Meanwhile, she's 0 for 7 from behind the three-point lines as Rosa Torres, which is unusual for her. Three-point attempt from Wright, no good. Shot clock off. And Wright fouls Kirby. Feet were moving. Green. 4.5 seconds left. Deep three from Eder. Short goes wanting. And that's the final score for you here this afternoon. 72-30 is the final. SaberCats victory. Want to thank each one of you for joining us here this afternoon. It's been a pleasure having you along for the ride. SaberCats lead it wire to wire for their second win in the 2019 year. Thanks for watching this presentation of SaberCats basketball on the SaberCats Sports Network. Next up for the SaberCats, they play Crown College tomorrow here on their home court. It's a 1 p.m. Central Standard Time tip, and it is Parents' Day tomorrow, so looking forward to a good celebration with the family of all of these players. Just a reminder, we are set to bring you the live broadcast of the men's game in just a few minutes. Hope to see you then. If not, thank you for tagging along, and have a great night.